Hey folks, TJ here, and I'm back with a special video actually. And today, I've wanted to do this for a long time. It's called First Impressions. Pretty much what it is, I just saw a movie, okay? And I want to come home and I want to express my feelings and opinions about this movie, like what I liked about it or what I disliked about it, okay? So I've been wanting to do this for a long time now, ever since I saw Guardians of the Galaxy, which was last year. Of course, I've been busy ever since. So anyway, let me get to the nitty-gritty. I saw the new Terminator film today, okay? And I found it to be pretty entertaining, actually. What I liked about it, the action was top, the cast was good, actually, and Schwarzenegger, good to see him back, and seriously, the Terminator was definitely built for him. Like, he was just on top. He was just amazing, just pulling off his one-liners, and of course his trademark, doing his thing, okay? Jai Courtney playing Kyle Reese, that was pretty cool. And Sarah Connor being played by the lovely Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones, and she did a good job, actually. So that's that, and what else? So just a couple surprises throughout the movie. That's what kind of got me, actually. And something that I didn't really like, but it's a convoluted storyline that got us confused, but there's one thing that the movie was able to do. It explains what happens, some things as the movie goes along. Okay, so at least they did that part right. But still, the storyline is a little convoluted. But what I gather, it's pretty much the plot is it's Back to the Future Part 2 on steroids. Okay, so how can I explain this? Okay, follow me over here. Okay, please ignore any shaky camera work. Okay, so this is the Terminator timeline. Okay. Here's 1984, where the first Terminator was supposedly set. Here's the 90s, Terminator 2 and Terminator 3. And here's 2029, where the saying of supposedly the future, where Terminator Salvation and supposedly Genisys, the future, pretty much. So, we all know the events of Terminator, okay? Skynet sends a Terminator back in time to try to kill Sarah Connor, okay? And prevent, John Connor from ever being born, okay? And of course, obviously they fail, because this is where Terminator Genisys comes in, supposedly, just like Terminator, Kyle Reese gets sent back in time to protect Sarah Connor, okay? So that's where Terminator Genisys comes in, but yet, somehow, what I understand is, the plot of Terminator Genisys gets a little interesting, okay? It's an alternate 1984, because Terminator Genisys, Skynet supposedly at one point sent a Terminator back to the events before Terminator, which was 1974, when Sarah Connor was a kid, okay, and tried to kill her, okay, but at the same time, a T-800 was sent back, supposedly by, I really don't care, to save her. So supposedly that explains why 1984 is different. It's a different 1984, so that's where the whole Back to the Future Part 2 happens, okay? And of course, it just goes from there. So, and supposedly, Judgment Day happens in 2017, supposedly, okay? It's convoluted, it's crazy, but also from what I've also gathered is that it's Skynet, as you know, it's a computer, okay? It's trying to think of ways how to kill off a certain character. In this case, John Connor, the savior of the human race, okay? So it's crazy, it's convoluted, but nonetheless, it's entertaining, okay? Just to see those guys pull it off, okay? Like, if I had to go into more detail of it, it'd probably give me a headache. But overall, it's something, okay? It's an alternate 1984, and pretty much it's pretty much the Kyle Reese trying to save the world. Pretty much it's the fight between humans and Skynet as usual, okay? That's pretty much that. That's the gist, okay? That's it, okay? What I didn't like about it, obviously, was that. Another thing was some of the CG work was kind of crap, and not to mention that supposedly what I understand is, spoilers ahead, the Genisys, the thing is supposedly, essentially, it's what kills the human race. It's a program, yeah, pretty much it's a computer program, exactly. That's what I keep telling you. It's a computer trying to extinguish the human race, okay? It's convoluted, it's crazy, I kind of didn't like it, but either way, if you're a fan of the Terminator franchise, I'd say go check it out. Okay, pretty much. What can I say? It's definitely better than Terminator 3 and 4. Okay, let's just take those two and just throw them into the trash. Okay, forget what that happens. Okay, but still, Terminator, it's no masterpiece, but Terminator 2 is still the best fucking sequel ever made. Actually, so Genisys, it's a different take. It's like a pseudo reboot. Okay, I kind of like it, even though it's supposed to follow. It's the Kyle Reese story that I understand from James Cameron. Okay, so other than all of that, it's entertaining for the most part, despite the flaws. it's pretty good. Okay, it's pretty much just enter the movie with zero expectations. Okay, I don't recommend just give it a shot. Okay, my overall score, I'm giving it a solid 7 out of 10. Okay, that's what I'm giving it. All right, so let me know what you think. I'll go see it. If not, take a pass. Keep it tuned here for some more videos. All right, take care, folks.